10. Forgotten. Senior travel rights. No airport will tell you. Most travelers never realize that thousands of seniors walk past opportunities in airports every single day that could make their entire trip easier, simply because these perks are never clearly explained. Hidden behind rushed announcements and busy terminals, quiet advantages exist that transform exhausting travel into something far more comfortable. This video uncovers 10 forgotten senior travel benefits that make traveling feel calmer, smoother, and surprisingly more enjoyable. Each one is simple, yet powerful enough to change the entire airport experience from stressful to effortless. Stay through the end, because knowing even a few of these will make the next trip feel completely different. Priority boarding that nobody announces properly. Airports announce priority boarding in a blur of groups and letters, and tucked inside that messy list is the option many seniors never realize applies to them. The benefit makes a huge difference because entering the plane early means extra time to settle, find overhead space, and avoid overcrowded aisles. It feels almost like stepping into a calmer world before the rush begins, turning what is usually a chaotic moment into something smooth and predictable. Airlines rarely emphasize this perk because it speeds up boarding when fewer people use it, but seniors who know it exists enjoy a noticeably easier start to their flight. Access to quieter waiting zones. Most airports have designated seating areas designed for travelers who prefer a quieter environment, but these zones are often hidden behind crowds or tucked into corners. Seniors who find them experience a dramatic difference in comfort, away from the noise of rolling suitcases, loud phone calls, and constant announcements. These calmer spaces create a moment of genuine rest before boarding begins, something extremely valuable during long travel days. Many people walk past them without noticing because they blend into the terminal design, leaving seats wide open for those who know the trick. Finding these quiet corners can make the airport feel less like a rushed marketplace and more like a peaceful transit lounge. Assistance with connections. During tight layovers. Airline staff often help seniors reach connecting flights when layovers are tight, but this option is rarely mentioned unless someone specifically asks. The support can be as simple as directing the fastest route through the terminal or ensuring boarding doors are aware a senior traveler is on the way. It removes the stress that comes from racing through massive airports full of confusing signs and endless walking corridors. Knowing this gentle support exists transforms connection anxiety into a manageable part of the trip instead of a panicked sprint. Travelers who use it end up arriving at their next gate calmer and more composed, not out of breath and overwhelmed by the clock. Complimentary water requests during long waits. Airports do not openly promote this, but many provide water assistance for seniors during long delays or extended waits at gates. Hydration becomes a small but important comfort when flights are delayed, and having access to water without leaving the boarding area often makes the wait easier. Small gestures like this ease the discomfort that builds in crowded terminals, especially when shops are far or lines are long. It feels like a human touch in a place that often feels mechanical and rushed. And once travelers know the option exists, long waits feel less draining and more manageable. Help with overhead bag storage. Cabin crew frequently assist senior passengers with placing bags in overhead compartments, though this is another unspoken privilege that goes unnoticed. For travelers who struggle with lifting heavy items above shoulder level, this quiet help transforms boarding from a stressful task into a comfortable transition. Crew members are usually quick to offer support once they know it is needed, and the entire process becomes smoother, safer, and more respectful. The relief of not struggling with luggage makes settling into the seat feel far more relaxed. It is a small gesture that completely changes the energy of the flight's beginning. Seats closer to restrooms when available. Many airlines accommodate seating requests for senior travelers, particularly when it comes to being placed nearer to restrooms on long flights. This is rarely displayed on booking pages, yet it dramatically improves the travel experience by removing the pressure of long aisle walks. Being seated near essential areas creates a feeling of ease and freedom, especially during overnight flights when the cabin is dim and crowded. When the option is available, it often goes unnoticed simply because passengers assume seating is fixed. Knowing this small flexibility exists makes flights feel more comfortable before they even begin. Discreet, pre-boarding support for mobility, fatigue. Even seniors who walk comfortably can experience fatigue after long terminal distances, and airports quietly offer pre-boarding support for this exact situation. It is available without needing to explain personal details, allowing travelers to board gently without navigating crowded lines. This small advantage makes the journey feel much more intentional, granting time to settle into the aircraft without pressure or rush. Airports rarely highlight this because they want boarding to move efficiently, but seniors who know about it experience a noticeably more relaxed beginning. The comfort of moving at a slower, steady pace makes the whole flight feel smoother. Gate agents, offering better waiting options. During delays, some gate agents help seniors find more comfortable areas to wait, often pointing them toward quieter gates or less crowded seating. This simple guidance turns a stressful delay into a calmer pause, making the airport feel more manageable. Travelers who receive this support avoid the frustration of standing in loud, congested gate areas for long periods. The difference is subtle but meaningful, creating a sense of dignity and comfort instead of discomfort and impatience. Once recognized, this thoughtful option becomes a welcomed part of future travel. Check-in assistance that speeds up the entire process. Many airports provide quick assistance at check-in counters for seniors, but again, it receives almost no promotion. The moment someone approaches the counter, the entire check-in experience becomes smoother, faster, and less confusing. Avoiding long lines and rushed interactions gives travelers time to organize documents and place bags correctly without pressure. For seniors who prefer a slower pace, this assistance prevents mistakes and stress that usually build during the first stage of travel. Starting the journey this way feels like having a warm welcome instead of a rushed process. Easier access to empty row reseating when available. On flights with extra space, senior travelers are often among the first considered for reseating into emptier areas. Whether it is a free seat next to them or an available row with more breathing room, this quiet perk adds a layer of comfort that makes long flights feel shorter. Airlines typically offer this discreetly when seats remain unclaimed, though it goes unnoticed by those who do not know to ask politely. Stretching out even slightly changes the whole mood of a flight, making rest easier and the journey more enjoyable. It is one of the most underrated comforts available during air travel. If this breakdown helped uncover travel advantages that have been hidden in plain sight, then taking a moment to like the video and subscribe keeps the channel growing and helps more travelers discover the same insights. Sharing thoughts in the comments builds a community where everyone learns from each other's experiences. More travel secrets and powerful tips are on the way, and staying connected ensures they never go unnoticed.